Hello everybody, Dr. Bob here with another one of my tips. This one happens to be about salt, but it isn't amazing the number of things that are wrong with medicine and they're untrained or whatever it is. I don't know what the topic really is or the cause. But, one of the problems was Ancel Keys, who said that fat was bad. He came up with this theory back in the 50s and 60s, and everybody bought into it. But the problem is that if you don't consume fat, your cells end up being shall we say, sick, and the good stuff can't get in the cells and the bad stuff can't get out of the cells. So at any rate, salt is another topic. Now, first of all, should we eat a lot of salt? And the truth of that is no. A lot of salt would mean all this processed foods, and that is terrible. No question about it. But you need to understand what salt is. There's basically two kinds. There's refined and unrefined. Unrefined has a lot of minerals in it. And I know people who get warm and fuzzy and say, I have sea salt. Well, does it have any minerals in it? Because most of it, they've removed the minerals because they can sell them. And the toxic chemicals they use to make the salt product that they have is also unhealthy. So we really want unrefined. Now there's a few sources, but the bottom line is not many of them are worth a flip. If you take the usual stuff from your grocery store, that's terrible. Don't bother. Cut it back, it's going to cause problems. But in terms of salt, we want minerals, and there's several around that people talk about. Now, one is Celtic salt, and my problem is it's open pit mining, so it has all kinds of pollution in it. So do you really need all those pollutants? The second one would be Himalayan salt, and I have no problem with being quality. It is a buried salt. In other words, it's an ancient ocean bed that was dug up, and they only dig it up as they take it out, so it's not polluted. I have no problem with that. But unfortunately, Himalayan salt comes from, guess what? Pakistan. Do I really have a need to send money to Pakistan when Redmond Salt in Redmond, Utah, or Redmond Minerals is the name of the company, produces a very fine product, again, a buried, underground, ancient ocean, approximately 72 trace minerals that are available for us. And the bottom line is, it's in the United States. It's a reasonably priced product. So I would suggest and recommend Real Salt by Redmond Minerals. But when a doctor tells you that salt causes high blood pressure and heart disease, it's completely through the ceiling. It's not true. But the problem is when you eat unprocessed salt, then you end up with a lot of complications because you're getting too much sodium chloride and not any other trace minerals. In fact, for the most part, food today does not have trace minerals in it. Oh, you read articles and they say eat so-and-so because it has so-and-so. But the farmland has been farmed out so badly by chemical agriculture that's destroying the environment. It's not anything sustainable. And the bottom line is, if you use Redmond salt, you're going to pick up at least approximately 72 minerals. Now, do you want to overdo it? No. You need a half a teaspoon, no more than a teaspoon a day. And it's all right to season food. Season to taste. Don't overdo it. But get rid of the salt from the grocery stores and use one that's got minerals in it. That will help you. It'll also help your blood pressure, help a lot of other problems. So remember, refined food is not good. Refined salt is not good. So get unrefined, Redmond salt, Real Salt, and see if you don't improve health-wise. And remember that I, Dr. Bob, have an office in Arlington, Texas at the Parks Mall, and I specialize in contact lenses, and of course we have a full-service lab. In most cases, we can provide service in one day or less. At any rate, I appreciate your listening and looking forward to the next tip.